It's like a few minutes to 1 a.m. I'm trying to see if I be quiet, if you can hear the people dragging furniture above my head. I don't know what it is in there, but I even offered to help them get carpet and they refused. But to drag, that must sound disgusting in their unit. Can they not even have a little sympathy for what I may be listening to in my bed? Because I am asleep. It's 1 a.m., right? Boys and girls, why did my delivery say between 7 and 9 p.m.? And it is about 1 a.m. And my food says has been saying out for delivery since 8:19 yesterday. And I'm not even looking for the food anymore. I kind of think that I was like, hopefully they didn't get an accident or something like that. Anything could happen, but I just realized that I really and truly wanted those eggs and the cottage cheese, and something told me to go across the street to the store, but I hate that store. Oh, I hate that store. And I didn't go, and I really and truly. Oh, and you know what in the world? I even took this out the freezer to defrost, boys and girls, so I can make me a sandwich with my little concoction of a bread. Huh? No, no sandwich. Nope, not at all. But I did do a lot of cleaning up in the refrigerator and all other stuff, and do a lot of other stuff. But I really and truly wanted my hamburger meat. Oh, it was $9 and change for the three. I think it was that 1 pound. The three 1 pounds. It was $9 and change. You can't find that around here. Oh, but it is what it is. Sometimes life happens, and you can't always get. My neighbor sent me dinner. I ate a little bit of the chicken and the vegetables, but I don't want the rice, and it's a helping of rice in the bowl. So, but I found this box, and I didn't even know I had any more yogurt raisins. So I get to have a snack. But I was kind of gonna lay down for a little while, probably for the night. And then my daughter called and said she wanted to come over for a little while. That was about 40 minutes ago. So I don't even want to call. She might have fell asleep, but I said I'll wait, about 30 minutes and see, because you know, just so I don't have to get up and open up the door. And most of the time when I'm in the back room, I don't even hear the door. But I have got to show y'all something. Mm, but mm, I wonder should I? Yeah, I'm gonna show you this. Mm. Oh wow. Oh. Mm, mm. Oh my goodness, boys and girls. Oh, that that is my hanging rack that I got for a review to sample for Walmart. Not Walmart. Well, I don't want to say. I don't believe it's a secret, but just in case, because the clothes are on there and it shouldn't be on there if I was going to review it. So I'm not reviewing it. So I'm not even going to say where it came from. But I'm loving this freaking rack. But please give me a minute because I'm about to scream. My back started saying, "Oh, you're not going to bed. Not right now. You're not trying to go to bed." Uh, this rack is so short, but I don't have oh, you know what? April said something to me. I'm going to show you something. I don't have the wheels on it. So if you have one of these and you're going to put it outside, don't put the wheels on it. It should be light enough for you to carry it from your vehicle to your space if you're doing an outdoor event. I'm just saying you could be doing indoors. but don't put the wheels on it unless you're going to be indoors, because if you put the wheels on it, it will tip over faster in the winter. I mean, in the wind, when the wind blows in outdoor events. So, um, April said to do a try on, but let me show you something. I really like this because I'm a granny. I'm like an old lady. And I am a senior citizen, so give me my credits and give me my discount. I was thinking to keep this. Now, I was talking to this lady in the thrift store. She said it's just some type of gown that people wear in the house. Oh, okay. I said, let me see. And April just reminded me that I didn't try it on, but I can't keep it. I washed all of these clothes. Oh, these clothes smell so fresh and clean. Okay, I can't keep it. I really wish I could, but I don't like the way it looks up here because I'm so small. And don't feel sorry for me, honey, because the smaller the better. The smaller the better. Y'all already saw my damn back hurt. You wouldn't want me to feel worse now, would you? And I'm not leaving my house without any protection, so you best believe in my book, the smaller the better. But anyway, I actually like this, and I feel like one of those ladies, the blues, and oh wow, washed it with this in it. Somebody's tissue. Thank goodness. This looks really nice. I really like it. If I was the type of person that could sleep in something like this, this would be my cover. But it's too loose up here. I would feel like, God forbid if I was in here with my man and then the doorbell rang, I would feel undressed. So I'm one of those people that have to be dressed when the doorbell ring. Yep. So even early in the morning time, after I get out of my shower, I am properly dressed because you never know when that bell rings. And I'm not going to be dressed all any kind of way. And when I say any kind of way, I mean my protective cover is missing. I am so in love. I'm so in love with that rack. I am so thankful. Ooh. Okay, y'all already know I do have issues, so let me hold on to this wall real quick. Matter of fact, let me just pause this video because I'm going to fall in a minute. I'm enjoying some green tea for a change. I had some fruit punch mixed with lemon. I couldn't take any more of those flavors. I actually needed, green tea or water. So I had to change over to that. I am extremely, extremely worried. And when I say worried, I'm not worried in the format of being stressed or, what am I going to do? But I'm worried about what is gonna come in like further down the year, like if anything pops up that we're not ready for. I'm trying to make sure I take care of things inside of here to make myself comfortable, making sure I clean up and all the other stuff because I don't want it to be, But I'm thinking now, what happens if my doctor passed away, or those are the things that have been coursing my mind. I actually broke down and cried, because I said, I went through so much getting myself, where I am emotionally, and then turn around, what if something happened to my doctor or something, So I'm working on not thinking that way. I'm working on focusing on staying in the now, and just keeping myself in that room, watch TV or do my crafting or whatever the case may be, but anything to take my mind away from what I cannot control. Focusing on what I can control has been helping me so much, but I didn't even realize going to the Salvation Army would be therapy for me. People speak to me and be asking about clothes and colors and stuff. So I remember when I used to work for the Salvation Army in Mount Vernon, but now I was thinking about volunteering at the one that I go to see, but the reason why I wouldn't want to volunteer is because they have a back room, and you can see inside the back room when you come in. to go do shopping, I wouldn't want to have to go in that back room, and I wouldn't want to have to explain to them why I couldn't go in the back room. It's just like a storage room, but in my mind, something could run past my feet. So the whole time I would be in that room, I would be full of anxiety. Even if nobody saw the anxiety inside, I would be, basically dismantled. I'm thinking, but I wouldn't mind volunteering at the Salvation Army. Maybe like 4 hours a week or something. And the reason why I didn't want to work there when I did work there is because everything had to be color coded. I was going blind working in there around all of those colors and just having to put, So I haven't taken notice if it's color coordinated in the one that I'm going to, but I do know it is very clean. Very clean. The floor, everything is clean. So I love that one. They're opening up the one in my location, but that one was filthy. Filthy, boys and girls. You walk in there, you wouldn't even want the bottom of your pants to hit the ground over there. Just imagine walking out of there, back outside the street, then in your house. Oh, gross. But I'm hoping. Oh, I did get an alert about 2 minutes ago that my food would be here. It is definitely after 1 a.m. So I'm not sure if the person's coming or not, but I'm not even worried about it at this point. I'm just gonna wait. I probably won't even go to sleep because I'm not even tired. I really and truly wish on everything in me that I at least bought some ice cream, but I wasn't gonna buy it even if I remembered to get it. I want some ice cream so bad. But these little raisins I'm eating is giving me whatever satisfaction I need. But I am gonna check out the sugar. I don't even eat yogurt, so I must have picked these up when I was craving on some junk food. But I don't even eat yogurt because I noticed that yogurt doesn't. I think my knees hurt. Hello? Oh my goodness! Did you get in an accident? Yeah. Oh, I knew that you was in an accident. Here you go. Hope you got a girlfriend. Here you go. Thank you so much. And those earrings are not going to change your ears. I made those with non-allergic. Okay. Okay. And make sure if she has a child, you give it to her on Mother's Day. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was like, oh my God, I think he got in an accident. Yeah. I hope you got insurance. Poquito English and poquito Espanol. I'm learning, but don't worry. Yeah, I got you. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you brought my meat here because I want me a cheeseburger. Thank you so much. Eggs. Yes. Oh. Night night. That's it? No. Oh, what's up? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Have a good night. Good night. Thank you. Get your car fixed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, I know somebody was like, is she hearing voices? I was hearing a shopping cart, and I didn't know if my daughter had pushed her shopping cart because we may be going to the store tomorrow. Oh, goodness. And yes, he got in a car accident and still brought my food here at 1 o'clock in the morning, after 1 in the morning. He has a girlfriend, so the earrings, he's going to be able to use. Oh, thank you. And I didn't even remember what I ordered. It's been so, I ordered this order at 5:34 in the morning. But I finally got my elbow macaroni. They didn't have it. for so long because I want to make some baked macaroni and cheese for y'all don't even want to play with me when it comes to that baked macaroni and cheese. Woo, boys and girls. I think I got about 3. I'm not sure. Oh, Coral. Yes, honey. Yes. Got my potatoes. Creamer. Mmm. And I got 2 Rotels. I'm almost positive. And I'm having the coffee before I go to bed. And I don't go to bed until about maybe 2 or 3 hours after I drink my last coffee. There goes those apples. I have no choice but to do a little quick push and pull because Mama's tired. Uh-oh. And that's going to be that for that cabinet. Oh, goodness. I think this right here might be my meat. Yep. Oh, he was so nice. He put each one in the bag. The 3, they were $9.99. Woo. And I'm gonna take those straight to my deep freezer because I got 5 packages of those. But I wanted to move my deep freezer tonight. Ugh, that bag is broken. My bags. Uh-oh. I'm not too sure at this moment, but I'm almost positive I still feel like a cheeseburger. Oh man, I got my almond. Oh, I didn't even remember that I ordered these. I love those. Coral, I got 3 things of mackerel. I think I got 3. 3 things of mackerel. I love mackerel. And I got 1 thing of manwich because I made some manwich one time and I put a different type of ingredient in there. Oh, I thought these beans were bigger. I should have known they were little because they were so cheap. Huh? They were so cheap. Another bag of beans. Uh-oh. I didn't realize I purchased 2. Don't worry, I'm going to eat them all. And this is my cinnamon because outside bumblebees don't like cinnamon. So this is going inside of my purse. That's going in my purse. I could have sworn I ordered. Oh yeah, I did. 3 cans of sardines. They were $1.19. Here they're $1.25 or more. These bags have, oh wow. Oh wow. These bags like semi-wet, like oh yeah, it did rain today too. I don't know if this I don't know if something's wrong now because they've been sitting in I ordered them at 5 something this morning. They was in the car since like 8, but I didn't even realize I ordered. I do remember now. I ordered turkey breast and okay, something's wet, something's awake, and I got some kielbasa. These were only $2 and change. Shoot. And the cheese was the same price, hard or soft. But this is open. That's open. That's my cottage cheese, but that's 3 things. And these were so like $4 and change for such a large container. And I look at all my sausage. Ooh, I got all of my sausage and my cheese. And I cannot believe Aldi had eggs for $2.99. No, $2 I think. $2. And I paid $5 for these eggs. But I'm not gonna complain because Coral did the math one time about the price of eggs, and it was still worth it. But I don't know what kind of eggs these are, but I thought they were like almost to where they would be like organic eggs. So. I didn't realize I got 2 of these, and they're already defrosted. You see the bag is soaking wet. They're messed up already. I don't know if those could be salvaged. Somebody's gonna be sure to tell me though. But somebody's gonna be sure to tell me. I'm gonna make me some cucumber water. I'm gonna blend it in the blender, and I'm making. Oh, I got some crab meat. And my biscuits, of course. And my daughter, if she does make it here tonight, she's gonna want biscuits. But I didn't get no jelly, and that bag is wet on the inside as well. My green tea. And I could have sworn I got more than one of these because this is what I use to make my potato chips as well. And I was supposed to get more than one cookie. And I completely didn't realize that I didn't do that. And usually I crave a little snack here and there. So I got these baked popped things. Hopefully I'll be able to eat them. I see maybe 1 or 2 I won't be able to eat. So I'm gonna try one. Cheddar and sour cream. Okay, let's try that one. Let's try that one, but first, let's be smart and put the cold. It's not cold anymore. It's definitely not cold anymore. But just for me to be trying to do the right thing. Okay. I got 2 big things of vinegar. I usually get 3, but I already got about 2 that's not open. But I use vinegar to wash my cloths. And guess what I did today? Y'all gonna be like, oh, she's really crazy. And I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I really am crazy, because I'm about to tell y'all what I did tonight. Oh, woo! This is good. Woo! Oh, gosh, that's good. Oh, it's just delicious. Now, the consistency is definitely different. But if you like the crunch like me, you can transition to this. 2 grams of sugar. This is nice. This is nice. Oh. 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 Ooh. That crunch is magnificent. But I'm going to tell you what I did today, boys and girls, and I don't even care what y'all say. Y'all can say anything, because y'all know I love y'all regardless. I bought 50 rags. Yes, I did. Because there's somebody that's going to be coming up in here, and if he think he's going to come up in here and and not be putting that toilet paper in that bathroom, let's see what happens when you run out. I said, I'll get you your own color, but 20 rolls of toilet paper could last me a couple of years. That's how much, very, very, very little toilet paper I use. And I'm sitting in groups this evening. Let's make sure everything in the refrigerator is in the refrigerator, okay? I'm in groups this evening, and people are talking about, I hate that nasty way of speaking, jingles. They're talking about things that they're trying to get to make sure they have because of the tariff things, whatever. We're not getting into nothing political. I'm not doing that. But I can't remember now what people were saying, but one lady said all she's stocking right now is toilet paper. So I'm like, okay, she's probably one of those that went into the store before and just grabbed up all the toilet paper and took it home. But somebody actually showed the amount of toilet paper they have in their house. Now, I am not being disrespectful to anyone who uses toilet paper. I use toilet paper, but I'm just saying toilet paper lasts me much longer than with someone else because I use rags. I got cloth that I use in my bathroom. I've been using those for so many years that I can't even count how many years, okay? So this is just a normal thing for me. I'm looking at this person's toilet paper. The floor to the top of the freaking cabinet. So I'm like, okay. And then this person was saying they're not getting something that the average household would. Was it? I cannot believe I can't remember, but I'm going to get it back. She said she's not buying this anymore because it's a waste of money. So I'm in the group and I'm listening to, reading, and what everybody's talking about, and I'm like, I can't even believe it. Now, of course, I'm stocking laundry detergent, whatever the case may be. But see, I have a whole bucket right here. This, you might see a red top. That's my bucket of laundry detergent. I used washing soda, borax, and those type of things, and I made me a big bucket. That's a cat litter box, by the way. That's a big box of laundry detergent, and then over here I have those sheets. I got a lot of sheets, and then I got some little scent cloths, beads. But what I've noticed is the last few loads I've been washing, I've been grabbing the dish detergent and squeezing the dish detergent inside there. So I went to ChatGPT and I said, ChatGPT is my assistant. If you don't know how to use it, ask somebody. But ChatGPT will be your best friend. So I put in there, I said, I've been grabbing a dish detergent, Dawn, and it said it's great because Dawn is so gentle on your clothing. So everything you see on that clothing rack was washed with Dawn dish detergent, and vinegar. So my vinegar goes in my machine, but my vinegar goes in the wash cycle, not the rinse cycle, because I don't see the purpose of putting vinegar in the rinse cycle when vinegar is a cleaning agent. So I put vinegar in my wash as well as let it spin out and go to the rest. But my towels always air dry, and I've never had an issue with softness or absorbency or any of those issues. But when I saw the amount of toilet paper, but I just realized that I ordered more of those elbow macaronis. So they either ran out or they took some from me, but we'll figure that out in a minute. So I'm like, I said, now how am I supposed to transition this man to understanding that? And I don't have a problem with him bringing toilet paper in here, not at all, because yeah, that bathroom gets used a lot. So I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with putting toilet paper in there that I'm not using, and then on top of that, the amount of. And I don't have any issues with company using my bathroom and stuff like that, because I don't have enough company like that. And 9 times out of 10, people are not here long enough to. And then I do have a friend or two that will stop in from the building, but of course, they're going home to use the bathroom. My neighbor's right across the hall. The other one's only one flight down, and some people feel offended, coming here and using the bathroom because they know I clean my toilet so often. But I don't find any reason to be offended by someone who cleans their toilet often. I don't see any reason. Number two, the toilet's supposed to be cleaned after you finish, regardless, and then a few times a day, just for sanitary purposes, I clean my toilet. But I can't really say too much, too free, because of but I clean my toilet after if I have company, my toilet gets cleaned after they leave. You don't even have to use a toilet. All you have to do is step in the bathroom. I'm cleaning the toilet, so it doesn't matter. But I went to someone's house one time, and her house was a complete disarray. I'm talking about all kind of stuff written all over the walls and all crayon and everything, stuff all over the floor. And I went to the bathroom, and of course I didn't sit down. The bathroom was spotless, but I didn't sit down, and as soon as I ran out, she was at the door with the bleach and the gloves, and I'm like, what are you doing? And then my other friend was there. She was like, why did you do that right while she was in front of you? And I'm like, I didn't even sit on your toilet. She's like, yeah, I work in a hospital. You just thought. I'm like, oh. And I wasn't offended that she cleaned the toilet. I was offended that I wasn't even out the door before she was in there with the bleach and the gloves, but then looking at the rest of her house. And I'm not saying anything bad, because she and I are still friends, but I'm like, I'm looking at the house, and she had a baby on the floor, and everybody had on shoes, and you go clean the toilet? Wow. Never did I go in the house again after that. Never. But boys and girls, let me tell you something. It's getting time. Y'all need to start thinking about some things. And that one use and toss, those nickels and dimes, I couldn't do that. I wasn't able to do that. Plus, I always felt cleaner, using a wet product. But I used to buy a lot of buy baby wipes. Stacked them, used to buy them by the case. And then someone told me that the toilet backed up in the house and all this other stuff. I'm like, oh no, I'm not letting that happen up in here. I'm not letting that happen up in here. Oh no. I remember one time I was living on 9th Avenue, and I was living in the basement, and the bathtub came up, buckling up, and all kind of whatever was in that bathtub. And I called that office. I'm like, you better send somebody now to clean this toilet. It was like, we don't do that. The tenant does that. I said, boy, you're gonna see a whole new me if you don't send somebody clean out this tub right now. Because I was crying. I was like, oh Lord, somebody's body weights up in my tub. Oh God. I was gone, boys and girls. I said, I am not even thinking about touching that. I said, you somebody, but they sent Ernie, and I feel so glad that it was him because he was a bona fide employee. I don't think there was anything that man hasn't done, but um, he passed away maybe about 3 years now. Oh, it was so sad. But anything you can do to reduce your one use. I have been washing out my seasoning bottles because I'm going to try to make my own little concoction. When I made my fried chicken yesterday, that chicken was on the money, boys and girls, and all I used was black pepper, salt, garlic, and onion powder. I said, back to the basics, baby, back to the basics. That chicken was, I'm just thinking I saved some. I'm thinking, do I want to take out a piece? But I can't eat like that. I got to start eating a little bit of whatever I cook and then just put the rest up because too much beef, hurts my knees and stuff like that. So I noticed that my neck feels a little sticky, so I'm gonna have to take a shower in a little while. I think I did get a hot flash once or twice, and then I had the hot coat on because I was cold and my arms are freezing now, and I'm trying to stay outside of the coat. Anytime my shoulders are covered, I get a heat flash. Even when I go to sleep at night, I could put cover on my arm right here. But anytime cover is above here, I get a little hot flash. But I'm hoping and praying that whatever happens in the coming months, that we be okay, because there's a lot of people not concerned. And I'm not saying I'm worried. I'm just saying what if. And I always have a tendency of thinking what if. So I said today I was going to go to the store, and I'm glad I didn't go to the store today because all I heard out there was sirens today. And then look what this man come here after all this hours. He had a car accident, and he must have had a car accident in the Bronx because he was stuck there for over 2 hours. I'm just thankful that he loves his job enough to, have brought the food here at 1 o'clock, because I could have been asleep and he would have left at the door. But I think I don't know if the French fries would make it. One of the cottage cheese is open and stuff. But you know what? Nothing on my end is as bad as it could have been on his end. I'm just glad that he was even able to, make it up the elevator and out. He got away with no harm done. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I care about. Oh, my goodness, freaking wasn't good. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I gotta try something else now. Okay, what's this? This is baked Lay's. Now, I have these little bag things to keep the bag from getting spoiled. I got them from Temu. I'm gonna put them over these 2 bags, because I'm not gonna eat the rest. I gotta get used to the consistency before I can eat like a bag of them. The flavoring is on point. The consistency is what I'm not gonna be able to rock with. And I'm not a fan of barbecue. Not a fan of barbecue. I got these things and they work so great. I purchased these from Temu. Of course, you wouldn't believe what I ended up getting today. 6 bottles of ashwagandha. I was like, I'm not playing with my ashwagandha. There's no way. I already bought about 9 bottles a couple days ago. I bought 6 No, I think I bought 10 bottles today. I can't play with ashwagandha. I'm not even trying to wake up one day and find out they don't have any sea moss and black seed oil and all that. I'm not trying to go there. I said I may end up having to buy some more, but I'm gonna first find out if I can put them in the freezer. I do know you can put them in a dark, dry place, so I have them hidden somewhere because I'm not letting nobody come up in here and see a bottle of ashwagandha and then try to Jimmy Jackass me to get a bottle. No, you done did that way more than you're gonna do it again. That is going to be an absolutely no. And my bottle that I'm currently taking, I'm gonna have to put that in the drawer somewhere. I don't have company that often, but I've had some real his person steal a whole bottle of my mental medication. Another time, one excuse after another for ashwagandha, go fly. I'm doing that. I can't survive without ashwagandha. And for me to have schizophrenia and you can't tell, I'm not saying I don't hear voices and all other stuff. I'm quite sure y'all have already seen me look over to the side or something. I probably didn't know if I was hearing something, but I do hear voices and stuff. But with being outside and not knowing who I am and all that other stuff, thank you, ashwagandha. Ha! Thank you, ashwagandha. I can't live without that, but I'm not gonna lie, boys and girls. I want me a hamburger. Oh my God! Wait, you know what? Let me see something.